Morning, Abotai. One of the 39 forbidden works on Shabbat is writing, melichet kotev. According to Torah law, the only time this is forbidden is when it's done b'derech shel kayama, which means that it's meant in a lasting or a permanent manner. A person takes a pen and writes on a paper, or obviously if a person takes a quill and ink and writes in a Sefer Torah, that's meant to last for a long time. And therefore, that is the Torah prohibition of writing on Shabbat. Nevertheless, there's a Mishnah, the way the Rishonim interpret it. In Shabbat of Kuvdalit, the Mishnah says that a person is not allowed to write with juice on a table. The reason for that is, even though that's not meant to last, that's not something that's permanent, that's temporary at best, but there's an Isur d'Rabbanan, a rabbinic enactment, even for temporary forms of writing, that's also Asur on Shabbat. For this reason, the Gaon Pri Megadim brings down that the halacha would be, sometimes especially in the winter, it gets the windows have condensation on them. It's cold outside, it's warmer inside, so the window gets frosty. And sometimes when you're a kid or even when you're an adult, you're tempted to write all sorts of things in the window. You write letters, whatever it is. He says that's an Isur d'Rabbanan on Shabbat. You're not allowed to do that on Shabbat. Same thing, kids do that a lot on dirty cars, especially during the winter, summer, the cars get dirty, and then they start writing all sorts of things on dirty cars. That's also Asur d'Rabbanan on Shabbat, even though one rain and that's going to go away. Nevertheless, that's Asur. For the same reason, it's also Asur to write anything. If a person lives on the beach or whatever it is, you can't write in the sand, you can't write in the ash on Shabbat, because that's also a rabbinic form of writing, even though it's not permanent. Same thing, it's not only words, it's also pictures. Let's say a person wants to draw a smiley face or whatever it is in the frosty window or in the dirty car, whatever it is, that's also part of the Isur d'Rabbanan of writing on Shabbat. However, what about writing on, let's put it this way, let's say on a frosty window, you're not writing words, you're not writing letters, and you're also not drawing pictures, just a straight line. That's mutar. That's not considered writing or drawing of any type. Or let's say the table's dry. You're writing something on a dry table or dry surface and nothing's there. That's permissible because you're not doing anything. Or in the air. You're allowed to write letters in the air on Shabbat because that's not really doing anything. So only when you are doing something, you're writing or drawing something that will stay even temporarily, that's an Isur d'Rabbanan. If it's going to stay permanently, that's an Isur d'Oraita, Torah prohibition. If you're not doing anything, you're not doing any form of writing, even though you appear to be doing it, the halacha is that that's going to be mutar on Shabbat. Especially sometimes, people are in the middle of tefillah, you can't talk, and you're trying to motion something to your friend and he's not getting it, so you start writing out the letters in the air. That's mutar. That's not a problem on Shabbat. Have a wonderful day.